Top 10 Civil War Research Topics. The Civil War and the Cold War. This paper should examine how these two major conflicts shaped the United States domestically and internationally. You may analyze their causes and impact. What are their similarities and differences in terms of ideologies and strategies? African Americans in the Civil War. The Civil War was the first time African American volunteers were allowed to join the military. In your paper, you can discuss their contribution and the challenges they faced. How did the participation of African Americans in the war affect the fight for freedom and equality? Fort Sumter and its role in the Civil War. The attack on Fort Sumter was the event that started the Civil War. Discuss the location and factors leading to the battle. Who were the key players? You can also analyze the strategic importance of Fort Sumter and its legacy in American history. American Civil War and the Reconstruction Era. A paper on this topic may discuss the challenges faced in rebuilding the nation after the war. Address the issues of political and economic reconstruction. You can also investigate the successes and failures of this period. How did it contribute to racial equality? The United States Civil War, Soldiers' Motivations. This paper can investigate factors such as patriotism and ideological convictions. How did personal motivations and societal pressures impact the soldiers on both sides? We also suggest you analyze the economic aspects. U.S. Civil War and A People at War by Nelson and Sheriff. In this paper, you can examine the author's insights and the central themes of the book. How did it contribute to our understanding of this period in American history? You may also analyze the war's social and cultural effect on the American people. Abraham Lincoln and the Civil War. Abraham Lincoln was the 16th President of the U.S. In a paper on this topic, you may investigate his political decisions and the influence of his presidency on the outcome of the war. Why was his leadership effective during a time of national crisis? Civil War Poetry by Whitman, Melville, and Dickinson. In this paper, you may investigate how poetry reflects the emotions and experiences of the Civil War period. Analyze how social commentary is captured in the works of these authors. We also suggest you examine the impact of art during times of conflict. American Civil War, its main figures and events. In a paper on this topic, you can overview the pivotal battles and significant moments of the war. What major players and events influenced the course and outcome of the war? You may also investigate the historical significance of this period in history. Battle of the Bull Run in American Civil War. The Battle of Bull Run, or First Battle of Manassas, was the first major event in the Civil War. In your paper, you may analyze the strategies employed by both sides and the effect it had on the war's progression. How did it shape the conflict's course? Find more research topics on studycorgi.com.